Got this one down. Oh, it's more than one squad. Oh, crap. Got him. Alright, careful. It's weak, it's weak. They're here. Got him. Think they're gonna try to use the revive. This lifeline's so weak. This lifeline's so weak. Got him. Wraith down. Wraith is down. What? Dude, the grenade just sent him flying. Good stuff. Yep, enemies. Crack. Got him down. Good call out. Healing. Got him. Got one Mirage. Still running. Got him. Got one of them down. Just Gibraltar right there. Oh, there's two of them left. Two of them down there. Nice. Shot for the caustic. Got him.
Recharging shield.
Nice. Airstrike. Got him. Got him. Oh, he was the last one. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Crimson Blaze here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Today I'm going to be continuing my series in which I break down the stories in the book of Genesis. If you didn't know, this is something I like to do at the end of some of my videos. I like to read the Holy Bible as well as talk about Jesus Christ and his gospel. If that's something you're not into, or if you think it's kind of weird to talk about religion in a video game video, I understand. I'm not going to feel mad or sad if you choose to stop watching right now. I'm just thankful to you for choosing to watch my video so far. And so without further ado, let's get into the book of Genesis, part 8. In this part, we're going to be talking about the judgment that came upon the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah in the Jordan Valley. If you didn't know, God punished these cities in the Jordan Valley, also known as the cities of the Great Plains, because of how sinful they were, and God was hearing this outcry from people who were being hurt and oppressed by these cities. And because of this, God came down with 2 angels to see if all of these outcries, all of these horrible things that God was hearing about these cities was true. So God sends 2 angels to Sodom to experience what these people were like, to see if these people were really sinning as bad as what God was hearing. And as the 2 angels come to Sodom, they meet up with Lot, who is Abraham's nephew. Lot grew up with Abraham. Lot was pretty much raised by Abraham. And when Abraham's possessions got too large and Lot came of age and had possessions of his own, they couldn't share the same living space because of their possessions, so they decided to split up, and Lot chose to go to the Jordan Valley because he's seen how beautiful it was. It was green, it had water, and it had just thriving cities at the time. And so that's where Lot went. And so Lot was in Sodom, one of the cities of the Great Plains in the Jordan Valley, when the 2 angels came to pass judgment on them. And they found Lot, and Lot was a righteous man because he was raised by Abraham. And Lot takes care of these angels. He knew who they were pretty much. He gave them a feast and he offered them a place to sleep. But before they were able to sleep at night, all the men of Sodom, both old and young, came to Lot's door to try to force themselves sexually onto the new 2 men who just came into Lot's house, the 2 visitors. And it's sad because this was the norm of that city. This is just their custom. This is how they treat people. And that is why God wanted to pass judgment on them, because of these evil acts that they were doing to people who would come to their city. And so in trying to force themselves into Lot's house, tried to force themselves through the door to get to the 2 angels, the 2 visitors, the 2 angels ended up pulling Lot into the house and casting blindness onto the men of Sodom who were trying to force themselves into the house. And in experiencing this, the angels came to the judgment that these cities really were as sinful as they had heard, and that it was time to pass judgment on them. And so they told Lot to gather his family and to leave. And so God passed judgment on these cities in the Jordan Valley, on these cities of the Great Plains, and he rained down fire and sulfur from heaven and burned these cities to ash. Remember why Lot chose to live in the valley of the Jordan. It was because of how green, how wet, how beautiful it was. But because of the sins of the cities of the Great Plains, and because of God's judgment and punishment on them with raining fire, now all that beauty, all that green, all the beautiful water that was there, it's all gone. You can look it up today on YouTube, on Google. It is a wasteland. It is a desert filled with ash and sand because of the sinfulness of those cities. And this is just a story of God's judgment upon those who disobey him and choose to live in rebellion and sin. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Hope somebody learned something. If you guys did, please leave a like. Until next time, guys, hope you have a blessed day. Peace.